What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about what I'm doing right now, what I'm writing for the House Finance Committee and the Senate Finance Committee. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. First, I wanted to share with everybody that I was able to get registered with a case law database that helps you do research and things like that and gives you the stuff, the briefs and everything. Well, doing that, I found the brief that the SEC wrote in response to the American Securities Association and Citadel Securities in the lawsuit against the cat. Now, I'm going to be honest with you people. It took them 78 pages to say what I said in 11 pages here. Alright, I don't want y'all to see my address. But that's where we're sending that to today. We're going to be FedExing that 24-hour straight to them today at 9 o'clock when the post office opens. But I wrote that, and then I was able to get access to this. And people, they did a really bang-up ass job. The SEC, whoever wrote this for them, they did a good job. Because they had every single point, and I'm telling you now, they can hang it up. The CAT system, they can't stop it. Because I wrote, as I like to brag about, undefeated argument, alright, of why the CAT system needs to be implemented today, and the SEC did the exact same thing almost. Now, the only difference was I bring up Ken Griffin's past history to show a pattern of abuse, all right, and the need for the CAT system. And I also draw a parallel between the SEC as a regulatory agent and the health inspector as a regulatory agent, and how these two regulatory agents have certain powers that's been invested to them. And that is to be able to inspect this kind of stuff. And overall, it's a wonderful brief that I wrote, and this is a wonderful brief that they wrote in response to Ken Griffin and the American Securities Association. I'm telling you, it's over with. CAT's going into effect. Now, what are we working on now? Market misconduct. Why Ken Griffin's activities demand congressional action, by Bubby Garner. This is the document that I'm going to send to all the legislators up there in Washington and stuff. And it's taken about 2 days to actually get everything just right. I had to have just the right title. I had to have just the right introduction that leads into the proposal itself. And I tell you what, it went through a battle for 2 days. For like a day and a half, I had a good introduction going where I was comparing Al Capone's actions to Ken Griffin's actions. And that was turning out pretty good, but I couldn't feel it because I felt like something was still missing. So I decided to back up and we started all over. But let me show you why real quick. The title is what it is, alright? First off, it's market misconduct. Something's not right, alright? Why Ken Griffin's activities demand congressional action. See, it's more of a question than a statement, alright? What kind of congressional action does Ken Griffin's activities demand? All that's in the title, alright? You just got to know what you're doing, people. When I got to the introduction, I wanted to make this more towards my audience. And so I had to get with ChatGPT and I had to explain to ChatGPT who my audience was. It was politicians. It was going to be Democrats. It was going to be Republicans. It was going to be people who are in Ken Griffin's pocket who's going to be reading this document. And the purpose of the document is to get whoever reads it to understand exactly what's been going on. There's no refuting it. And to stand on the side with Ken Griffin right now would be political suicide. That's what I told ChatGPT our goal was. So we've been at it. And so far, I hate to say it, but then again, I'm proud to say it. We're on page 3 of the document. All right. But it takes a lot to get this far. Once I figured out what direction, and you could pause the video and just read it. I'll give you a chance. There's the first part. Pause the video and read it. I don't feel like reading it this morning. All right, there's the next part. And there's the end of it. All right, so now you can pause it and read the whole thing. It is really, really good. If you have any suggestions, comment them down below. Y'all know me, I'm a humble person. I will read your comments, and when I see something that's a suggestion that would strengthen it, I will add it. All right, but I'm telling you, by the time I get through with this, which will take me about a week and a half to maybe 2 weeks, and get it in the mail to these Congress people, when they read this, it's over with for Ken Griffin. So, I'm working on it. I'll be back later on. Let me take a break. I got to get ready to go to the post office and everything. Love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.